There you go. You're live.
I'm live. Welcome to the Feet King Show. Welcome to the Feet King Show. My Sekou Writes is going to see if we are live on Instagram from his device. And if not, we'll go live on Instagram. Thank you so much, Sekou Writes.
Yeah.
Go check for me, babe. Off stage, though.
Off stage.
He keeps video bombing my show. He keeps video. I know you're helping me so much. You're helping me so much. So we are not actually officially live because I don't see us on Facebook yet. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Thank you all so much for being patient while we work out, while I edit privacy, while I work out the kinks. Yeah. So what is happening is, for some reason with StreamYard, now that we're on StreamYard, there's a delay and I have to go in and change the privacy setting. But let me tell you something. Obstacles, challenges, roadblocks are here to allow us to pivot, actually to create an environment for us to pivot. Here's an example. This morning, I went for my run without the one and only Sekou Writes. I like to see different parts of New York City. Every day, my objective is to be able to run longer, longer, faster, and to see things that I've never seen before. Yesterday, we were out for 3 freaking 8 hours. Actually, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And it was incredible. I told Sekou, I said, I've never run this far in New York City. He said, you haven't? I've never run this far in New York City. It was yummy, delicious. It was beautiful. This morning, I went out. I didn't know it was raining until I got out. It was raining, and I went a completely different way to the point where I literally was heading into the Lincoln Tunnel. And I was like, skirt, obstacle. I go down another street. There's a dumpster, a garbage truck that is literally blocking all of the traffic. So I had to, I chose to go out in front of the UPS truck. And so I'm running down the street. I'm running down 9th Street, another obstacle. And I said, this is amazing. I get to pivot. Welcome back. What's up, Mr. LRC? Listen, I need you on the Feet King Show. I want to interview you. I want you to share all of your secrets to success. You are one of my favorites. So I'm going to reach out to you today. I'm so happy to see you. All right. The Feet King Show is all about who are you? Who are you on a cellular level? Who are you when you are being met with challenges, hurdles, roadblocks, obstacles, no's? Who are you? What do you do? What's your why? How in the world are you keeping this thing all together? I.e., what is your self-care modality? All right, so we're going to get into some hat game, and we'll start with me. Feet King, who am I? I am a woman. I am a sister. I'm a cousin. I'm a favorite cousin to the late Rosetta Bonner. I'm flawed. I rush. I am imperfect. I am full of fear, and then I'm courageous. I'm a pet parent. I'm a fiance. I'm a niece. I am a daughter. What do I do? I'm so glad you asked. I help women over the age of 40. Specifically, yet not exclusively, get unstuck en route from where you are to where it is you want to be in your fitness and in your finances. Why? Because I love myself so much today that it only makes sense to love my sisters exactly where they are. How am I keeping this thing all together? Woo! Endorphin rush. My self-care modality, hands down, is running, reading, mindfulness, meditation, transcendental meditation, and prayer. I'm in a perpetual state of convening and fellowshipping with God. I am asking God all day long, please guide my steps. Please guide my tongue. Please guide my steps, and my tongue. Thank you so much, Lord Father God. All right, so the Feet King Show today, we're going to get right into this. We're going to drop some jewels, and then we're going to talk about it, because this topic, this conversation, I literally listened to maybe 18 seconds of this video. This is Wisdom Wednesday, coming up with the one and only Too Tight, Tonya Jones of the Radical Breath. I listened to 18 seconds and I said, oh, yes, I don't want to hear the rest of this. I want to go live with this. I want to have this conversation live on the Fee King Show. So without further ado, let's listen in to what Miss Tonya Jones has to say on the Wisdom Wednesday.
What's up, everybody? It is Wisdom Wednesdays with Tonya at the Radical Breath. And this week I want to talk about the term, the phrase, the reference, midlife crisis. So, what if it wasn't really a crisis? What if what we're really talking about is a midlife assessment, a midlife reflection, a midlife opportunity? Because when we get to midlife, or for many of us, it is a time when we're really reflecting on what we've done up to that point and where we are as a result of some of the decisions and circumstances that we've had, and where we'd like to go. What is working, what isn't. The reality is midlife is what it is, midlife, halfway through, right? So it really is an opportunity to really think about, what do we want this second chapter, this second half of our life to look like, and how do we prioritize those things? How do we get there? What do we let go of? What do we move towards? And what stays the same? What is serving us?
Woo! All right. Too Tight Tonya Jones. For those of you on Instagram and maybe YouTube later, she is talking about redefining for yourself the term midlife crisis. So on some level, I'm upset with her. I'm mad because had she been able to sow into me and pour into me when I was going through my midlife crisis, my experience might have been different. And we all know that that's not true. Oftentimes we think about, well, if I had known the information then, I could have made a different decision. But everything is happening for your greater good. Everything is happening for your greater good. Sometimes people will say, I'll pray that maybe someone doesn't have an experience that makes them uncomfortable, that brings them pain, that may bring them to the end of their life. I just experienced this with my cousin Rosetta. I recall saying to her sister, I'm going to pray for her highest good, because her highest good might not be what I want it to be, which is for her to be here. That might not be her highest good. When I listened to 18 minutes of Tonya's Wisdom Wednesday, I literally got chill bumps, because for years I have been proclaiming and professing that I had a midlife crisis. And now that I'm equipped with more information, I realize no, I had a midlife reassessment. And so let me just share with you the definition, or the meaning of to reassess, the meaning of to reassess. The verb reassess means to consider something again, especially if new factors have come to light since you first assessed the issue. So no one's wrong, no one's right here. We get to reassess because we have more information. Thank you so much, Too Tight Tonya Jones, because I realize, and I want for women especially, if you're anything like me, I had no idea that a midlife crisis could happen to someone like me, someone who looked like me, a woman, a Black woman in her late 40s. The movies, the TV shows, the advertisements, whether it's magazine, radio, now social media, is still painting the picture of a midlife crisis associated with a Caucasian man who loses his whole mind, usually there's an affair involved, or there's some sort of trophy piece. There's a sports car, and he's spending a lot of money. And I thought, my midlife crisis looks and feels nothing like that. And so I was blessed to attract women who were just in earshot of me having a conversation about what I was experiencing. And this one woman quickly at a nonprofit fundraiser dinner in San Francisco. She quickly identified what I was experiencing as menopause. She suggested this book. I was talking about menopause, midlife crisis. I was with Tonya Jones in San Francisco, and I was just like, something's happening. And I was making it really light because, you know, we're at a party. However, what I was experiencing was anything but light. It felt like the end of the world. It felt like everything I knew to be true was untrue. Everything I thought about myself was a lie. And I was like, what is going on? Am I losing my mind? Do you wake up Saturday morning after going to sleep Friday night and you're just crazy? You're just completely crazy and out of your mind and different and sad. And I was like, what just happened? Now I realize that a midlife crisis is not necessarily a crisis. It's an opportunity for you to reassess. It's an opportunity for you to pivot. It's an opportunity for you to reflect on your life, where you are in that moment versus where you want to be. And I was like, yes, too tight, Tonya Jones. Yes, girl, I'm so glad I've kept you in my life. You are a real one. I always brag about Tonya, that Tonya is one of my most intelligent. I used to say smartest, but I was like, that's not that intelligent. She's one of my most intelligent, well-read, evolved. We're vibrating on the same, on the same plane kind of sister. I have known Tonya for, I think, over 20 years. And I've watched her growth. I've experienced her growth. I've been a part of her growth. And this one, Tonya, you are so on the money with this one. For those out there, my sisters and my brothers over the age of 40, if you think that you're in a midlife crisis because the whole house of cards have fallen in, you get to reassess, because it might not. It's probably not a crisis. It's just an opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to pivot, right? And pivot means that you shift the strategy. You change the strategy. You're in control of the strategy. You get to do that. Your vision is the same, right? You have the same vision for your life. You just get to go down a different road. You might get to partner up with some folks. You might need to collaborate. Maybe you take a class. Maybe not. Maybe you really lean into all of the things that you know to be real and true, and you simply shift it. You shift it. Here's an example of shifting it. Speaking of going down a different road, last week I talked about reaching out to 5 people, business owners, people that I either know or family members, people that I've followed or are following me or both on social media, and maybe I really love what they do. I said I'm going to reach out to 5 people via this video about creating an opportunity or seeing if there is an opportunity for us to collaborate and or partner. Okay, I've reached out to 4 people. I have 1 more to reach out to. Out of the 4, 3 have already said yes. 1 even said, Fee, I've been thinking about this, and your timing is perfect. So tomorrow, Thursday, I have 2 meetings set up. I'm so grateful that I just said, you know what? I wouldn't have this idea if I'm not supposed to move forward. I'm not supposed to have this idea if I'm not supposed to move forward with it. Thank you to those of you who have said yes and who are just open. And also thank you to those who have said no and are not interested. Thank you so much. We get to say thank you because sometimes we get attached to the no. And Arlen Hamilton, who's my mentor, y'all know about Arlen. Okay, if you don't know about Arlen, all you got to do is Google Arlen, go on YouTube, Arlen Hamilton Academy, Arlen, Arlan Hamilton. Oh, I gotta have Arlen up here. My bad, Arlen, girl, I got you. Arlen Hamilton is an African-American woman who serves the underestimated community. She was literally homeless in 2015 when she conceived of a company that is now titled Backstage. She's a venture capitalist. The woman was homeless, unhoused, sleeping on the floor of the San Francisco airport. She didn't let where she was dictate where she was going. What Arlen Hamilton says is, wealthy people have 7 streams of income, not 7 jobs, Wealthy people, successful people have 7 streams of revenue. Wealthy people collaborate and create partnerships. They realize that the route to getting from where they are to where it is they want to be is not a solo journey. No one gets there alone. Mark Zuckerberg did not get there alone. Oprah Winfrey did not get there alone. Ellen DeGeneres did not get there alone. Yesterday, Sekou writes, is my fiance extraordinaire. We celebrated his 500 consecutive days of running, 500 days in a row of running. He is recovering and thriving through 2 strokes. We went to the movies. We saw 2 movies. One we paid for, and one was a gift. We watched the movie Fall Guy, and it was incredible. It was incredible. What I love about movies is it truly is a team effort. Many times producers feel like they're unthanked. It's an unthanked job. Like, people don't get a lot of praise because the praise goes to the actor. But there's so many elements, so many pieces that must come together in order to make a movie. I had not seen a movie before where you really get to see like a bird's eye view of the stuntman. And I have a whole newfound respect for stunt people, like a whole newfound love and respect. The movie was written from the point of view of a stunt person who is now a director. He directed the film. Go see Fall Guy. Go see it. Emily Bloom is one of my favorites. Ryan Gosling from The Notebook is everything. I mean, the movie was funny. It was suspenseful. The writing was just everything. But again, in order to make that movie happen, you need a team. You need team players. You need collaborators. You need advisors. Again, no one gets there alone. None of us gets there alone. Thank you again for those who have said yes. And I'm reaching out to one more business owner, and I'm super excited to see what is possible, what we can create or not. All right. Another announcement. Oh, so let's get to the announcements, right? It's 11:48 Eastern Standard Time. I have plenty of time. Why? Because I am on a 30-day time diet, which is facilitated by the one and only Rev Melissa. Rev Melissa has helped us, myself and Sekou, to take ownership of time, to realize that time does not exist outside of ourselves, that we are in control of time, meaning I'm never running late. I'm never out of time. I'm never short on time. There's more than enough time. I no longer use those isms, those sayings, time is of the essence. Of course, because I have plenty of it. So with that being said, I have plenty of time to share this with you. Coming up today, let's see if I can play around with that picture. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how to get that from the middle, but this is good. So coming up today, one of the collaborations and partnerships that I've created because of who she is, how she shows up in the world, in real life, and on social media, which is with Rev Melissa. It's a workout and a word that goes down every Wisdom Wednesday. It's a workout and a word. It's 20 minutes live. Please feel free to join. If you'd like the link, I'll actually post the link on social media, or you can just join us live on Facebook. We'll be live on Facebook, 2 pages, and on Rev Melissa's page. There will be a replay because I'll just leave it on the page. So please join. It's for all fitness levels. Now listen, every Wednesday though, we're gonna lace you with that word. And that word is going to penetrate your entire being. That is a guarantee. That is a guarantee. I put my life on that one. The workout each week, in order for you to get better, in order for you to get stronger, you must challenge the muscle, right? You must challenge your cardiovascular system. So every week, we're going to do a little more, and then a little more, and then a little more, so that the benefit is tangible. There's proof. It's measurable because you see that you're improving, that your endurance, your stamina is increasing, that you are getting stronger. You're able to go from, let's say, 5 push-ups to 10 push-ups. All right. So join us today, 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. That's 1:00 Central Time. And that's 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time with Fee King and Rev Melissa. Also, please check out, I have an interview. It's a podcast. Actually, it's a podcast storytelling. And I want to show you this because it's, uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Fee King is working things in the background, right? Because God is working on my behalf in the background. I got the opportunity to share a snippet of a story that I share the full story in my book that's coming out next month. I have an editor. That's what I've been waiting for. God is so good all the time. All the time, God is good. And my book is going to drop. No more pre-order. It's going to drop the end of next month. I will be sharing the date very, very soon. That's Her Story Unstuck. I got the opportunity to share a snippet of this story on a radio gathering, which is facilitated, hosted, created by Shawnice Coleman. I'm so grateful that Shawnice reached out to me on LinkedIn last year. The story is finally dropping because the timing has never been perfect. The title of this story is Mr. Tall, Dark, Handsome, Line Ass, No Good Negro. Yep, that's the title. Mr. TDHLHN. It's a short story, but I think you'll enjoy it. And I think you will find some gems and some jewels, which will help you en route from where you are to where it is you want to be. The reason why I'm sharing this story in my book, because I never thought I would, is because I realize that there are women and probably some men out there who might be stuck and who might just need to be inspired, who might need to be encouraged and then equipped with some tools to get you from where you are to where it is you want to be. So check that out. You can check it out on any podcasting streaming platform. I listen to it on Spotify. So it's Radio Gathering. If you go to Spotify, type in Radio Gathering Fee King. I just streamed the link, but I'll post it also throughout the day. And let's see what else. Oh, super excited. So this Saturday and every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sekou Wrights is teaching. He is teaching how to invest and how to get started with penny stocks, how you can take $1, invest $1 and turn that into thousands like he did with AMC stock. He bought the stock during COVID, which was a time of uncertainty. He purchased the stock for $1 and made $1,200. That is huge. So check him out. It's via donation. It's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can grab your spot at www.sekouwrights. And then without further ado, let's just bring in Sekou. I think, where do I have him? I don't have him, but I think I can do it now. SekouWrights.com. Add banner. The girl's so fast. She's so, what? Your girl. I'm just saying. So SekouWrights.com. And let me thank some of my sponsors. Let me do that as well. Thank you so much. Her Glow Candy Shop. I tell you, I wish that I had a cameraman following me around everywhere I go. Because everywhere I go, where was I the other day? Oh my goodness, it was 2 days ago. I'm just walking through the streets of New York City, knowing that I'm going to attract the perfect, sweetest, most quaint, sexy coffee shop. And I did. I'm in the coffee shop. 2 men walk in separate times, 2 older Caucasian men. 1 man walks in and he does this. I'm like, what is this? He's like, those earrings. And he's like, very buttoned up corporate. And I was like, hey, thank you. About 2 minutes later, another white guy walks in. And he was like, he's pointing. And I was like, is it the earrings? It wasn't these, but I get that on all of her stuff. So my point is stop taking my word, right, at face value. Have your own experience. Have your own conversation piece hanging from your own ears. Go to herglowcandyshop.com. Tell her Fee King sent you. Thank you so much. Ife Thomas for sponsoring the Feed King show. I appreciate you so much. Thank you also, Mr. Get Rich 101, Sekou Wrights for sponsoring the Feed King show. Thank you so much. Bobby Tamir for lacing me with dope beats and producing the video for the Feed King show. That is Bobby Tamir, Free Your Soul Publishing. You can find him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. He is everything. He's actually in the NYC, so stay tuned for some sort of collaboration that we're going to do. I don't know, maybe working out, maybe some music. I don't know. I've been telling Bobby that I want to write a rap song. He was like, Fee, let's just do it. I was like, that sounds crazy, but yes. Thank you so much to me, Feed King Holdings, for staying in the game, for continuing to believe in yourself and continuing to support and create content that uplifts, I believe, that empowers, that edifies, and equips women over the age of 40 with the tools needed to get themselves from where they are to where it is they want to be. My last announcement is show. Oh, there we go. It's streaming along the bottom. I love. What's up, Too Tight, Tonya Jones? Fee King. I don't know if y'all know this. Do y'all know that Fee King is Black and from Omaha? And when I lived there, I was Black and in Omaha. I have this group that I started. Somebody should be taking a picture right now. I have this group in Omaha, and I have this group on Facebook that I created titled, There Are Black People in Omaha. There are Black people from Omaha, Nebraska. Now, why is that relevant and important? Let me tell you why. If I had a dime for every time someone asked me, are there Black people in Omaha? Or were inquisitive about there being Black people in Omaha, I'd be monetarily wealthy. I'd be monetarily rich by now. Because people are shocked, that I'm from Omaha. A lot of people think, and I'm talking about over the course of my entire adult life, they think or thought that I was from New York City. And I was like, so far from it. Yes, there are Black people in Omaha. Yes, Black people are doing big things in Omaha. Yes, Malcolm X was born in Omaha. And yes, Gabrielle Union is from Omaha, Nebraska. She attended North High School. And yes, Warren Buffett, one of the 10 wealthiest men in the world, is not only from Omaha. I know he's not Black. It's okay. But my family works for his family. So, there's some relevance. He is not only from Omaha, but he still lives in Omaha in the same house he's lived in for decades. A very nice, beautiful, but modest home. And yes, Kathy Hughes, Miss Radio 1, is from Omaha, Nebraska. So I've created a line of hoodies, t-shirts, tote bags, and now mugs, because I want us, if you are from Omaha, if you live in Omaha, if you are passing through Omaha, if you're in Omaha for work, if you're attending university, UNO, Creighton University in Omaha, I want you to rep Omaha. I want you to share with us what makes living and being from Omaha like yummy, delicious, and sweet, and shout it out that you are Black and you are proud from Omaha, Nebraska. All right, this is the Feed King Show. I am your hostess with the mostest, Feed King. The show goes down every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, God willing, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow, you don't want to miss Fiancé Files. Go to Sekou Wrights page, SEKOU Wrights, and then PAGE, because we do a segment on his show, which is Get Rich 101. It goes down tomorrow morning at 9:45 a.m. Sekou Wrights just learned some new things about his fiance. And we want to know what happens when you learn new things about your fiance or your partner or your husband. And it might like kind of take the wind out of you. So we're going to be sharing that tomorrow on Fiancé Files. Also, there's something else. So we got Fiancé Files, and then Friday, Too Tight Tonya Jones will be on the Feed King Show. We're doing a travel segment. Super excited about that, because one of the things that Tonya and I have in common, and this is just one of many, one of many is that we love to travel, and we both have traveled extensively. Tonya has traveled far more than I have. That just means I'm in the process of catching up and like passing her up, right? That's what I'm saying. And so we're going to be talking about travel, how women over 40, especially, but not exclusively, can get their travel on. And we're going to be talking about the importance of women giving themselves permission to travel solo, So you don't want to miss that show Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I bid you love, light, peace, prosperity, possibility, positivity, not just for today, not even just for this weekend or the rest of this week or month or year, but for your entire life condition. I am Fee King, your local fitness go-to girl.